because Sikhs went around in the Punjab region in 1947 and they killed hundreds of thousands of innocent Muslims. There were Sikhs going around into Muslim villages, burning them, raping Muslim women, kidnapping Muslim children. There are reports, historical reports, eyewitnesses documented to this day. Hundreds of thousands of Muslims throughout Punjab were burnt alive. Killed, raped.
I say Muslims have the same thing. No, they're both bad.
Exactly. I agree.
I'm not going to justify it.
I agree.
I don't know what your argument is.
I'm not going to use that and say I'm not going to live under Sikhs. I'm never going to trust Sikhs.
But what is the argument? I believe that.
Just made the argument.
I made the argument.
He's trying
Just now. You know what he said?
He's trying.
Do you know what he said? He says he's not going to use this example of this Sikh murdering.
But if he didn't speak his corner, I wouldn't call him a hate preacher.
No, listen.
My point is, he can say what he wants.
Our hate preacher discussion is over.
You can say
our hate preacher discussion is over.
But he's not going to use your Sikh atrocities and then use this to make an argument like, oh,
that I would never live under Sikhs. I would never trust Sikhs. No, I know there are nice, beautiful, peace-loving, gentlemanly Sikhs out there, men and women. Sikhs are very nice people. I love the Bangla music as well. I used to, by the way.
Yeah, we got more than this Bangla, man.
No, I know. I'm saying the culture. The culture. I know the Punjabi language. I know the Punjabi language.
Because we have to go and pray. Can we call a hate preacher a hate preacher here in Speaker's Corner?
I don't think the way you lot conducted yourself by surrounding the guy and saying, "Hey,
we didn't surround the guy. We came with the other guy to record. He was the one to condemn them, not us.
The guy was sitting down.
Raj, listen. We had this Christian cameraman who came willingly, voluntarily to condemn the hate preachers himself, not us, not Muslims.
The thing is,
but what happened is, you suddenly took control of the conversation. It messed up, and he somehow evaded away.
Because we was having a conversation about
listen.
And you disrupted it.
So we did not come here to condemn the hate preachers. He came as a Christian to condemn his compatriot, his Christian friends who are hate preachers. So let me ask you once more. Are we in Speaker's Corner allowed to call a hate preacher just by calling without surrounding?
And the question is, why are we not being called hate preachers? Mansour has never been called a hate preacher. Even by the Christians, even by these hate preachers, they don't turn around and say, Mansour, you're a hate preacher. Or they don't say that to me. It's not because they like us. It's because we are not hate preachers. They have never seen us saying all Christians are guilty of believing in the Bible and all the vicious and barbaric verses of the Bible. Hence, therefore, they are guilty. Okay, what they do is, to the contrary, when an attack takes place, okay, due to geopolitical reasons around the world, okay, they come here. Like, you know, the Sikhs blew up planes. You know about that, right?
It's only once.
Okay, it happened, right? Yeah, let's assume that plane was blown up by the Sikhs. Extremist Sikhs. I came here and said, all Sikhs believe in the Guru Granth Sahib. There are verses in the Guru Granth Sahib, and these verses led these Sikhs to do that. Therefore, Sikhs.
Can I say something? This is the difference. You could not find one violent verse in the Guru Granth Sahib.
You would be surprised.
We'll find it then.
You would be surprised. No.
What I'm trying to say to you, in the Quran, it can be misinterpreted.
Exactly. So, I can pull out verses and misinterpret them.
But what I'm trying to say to you, and I agree with that.
Yeah.
But the point is, there are some dumb people in the world that will misinterpret it.
Thank you. And these are hate preachers.
But they're
not dumb. They're very clever. They know what they're doing.
But the difference is, with the Guru Granth Sahib, you could not make that mistake. Because there's no way.
I believe Guru Granth Sahib has some beautiful teachings.
I want you to understand one thing. These hate preachers, in inverted commas now for you know what they do? They say, you know what? ISIS is a good Muslim. ISIS is they're good Muslims.
They are true Muslims. Yeah. It's like me saying those Sikhs who blew up the plane are true Sikhs. They are the Akali Dal Khalsa Sikhs.
I don't agree with that. I still think the word hate.
No, of course you don't agree with that. Of course you don't agree. I don't agree with that. I don't believe the Sikh religion.
If they were saying, oh, we want all Muslims out of the country, we want to kill all Muslims, I would say that's pure hate.
Because of them, that's what Tommy Robinson.
But that's what Tommy Robinson is saying.
Yeah, but you can't.
You know, Jay Smith is a close friend of Tommy Robinson. Did you know that? Jay Smith and Tommy Robinson are very close friends. According to Jay Smith himself, Jay Smith calls him his good friend. But Tommy Robinson, the man who is responsible single-handedly of causing, if not hundreds, possibly tens of attacks against Muslims around the country. Okay, and Sikhs, by the way, because some of these simpletons, they don't know that this is a Sikh or this is a Muslim.
The first person to be killed after September 11th in America was a guy with a turban on.
Did you see this video recently from Canada? The woman screaming in front of the Sikh.
Oh no, she knew he was Sikh.
No, she didn't.
I know.
She come on. She didn't know he was
If you
Sikh.
listen to it carefully, what she was complaining
She was
about,
saying Sharia, take your Sharia.
because he agrees with a particular law called M103,
Yeah.
which is almost like a sort of a pseudo kind of a blasphemy law, and he agrees with that you shouldn't criticize religions.
Yes.
And so she was, from my understanding, was protesting that, but it come across like she
But
didn't know.
finally, before I go, a lot of Sikhs out there, not you, a lot of Sikhs I'm saying out there, they have this hatred for Islam, Islamic history. No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying there are a lot out there. And this hatred is because of ignorance, not because of firm historical knowledge. Because if every single Sikh gentleman was to go and study the history of India closely, carefully, objectively, you would come away with different conclusions completely
say
altogether.
something?
I get the impression as well that a lot of Sikhs hate Muslims.
No, we don't hate
Because
Muslims.
Sikhs
you are talking about
Sikhs
yourself.
see the Mughals in the Muslims. They see the Mughals in the Muslims.
What it is, I don't like Islamic ideology. I'll be straight with you.
What do you know about it?
I know
Raj,
some. The bits
like,
that I
what do you know? What do you know?
We'll talk afterwards.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future. But I don't like Islamic ideology. But it doesn't mean I don't like you as a person, as a Muslim.
Yes.
Yeah, I can differentiate. I can meet anybody and I'll be nice to them. It doesn't mean I agree with everything. I don't agree with everything in Christianity. The Old Testament's
No, if
terrible.
I was to say,
Can you give an example of an Islamic ideology that you dislike?
That I can give you an example.
I hate the
We'll be
jizya.
able to
one.
Okay.
The jizya
The
tax.
jizya.
What do you know about it?
It was implemented in Punjab.
Okay,
thingy.
before
So I know-
for you
I know it was
to
implemented.
for you to hate something, you have to know it, right?
Well, I know it's oppressive to non-Muslims.
Okay, no, for you to hate it, do you agree that you have to know about it?
Oh, I dislike it.
Okay, for you
that better?
for you to dislike it, you have to know about it,
Well, I
right?
know it's a tax on non-Muslims.
Fine, but
For protection.
for you to dislike it, you have to know about it, right?
But am I wrong? Is it a tax on non-Muslims
No,
or
forget.
people of the book?
But you said you dislike
I
it.
don't know, but can I say
Okay.
what I believe it is?
Or you or say I suspend judgment until know more about it.
But can I give my
Can you
definition
suspend
of the
judgment
jizya?
then? Can you suspend judgment?
Oh, I'll suspend. Can I give
Oh,
you my
good.
definition
Okay,
of
good.
the jizya? It's a tax on non-Muslims,
Yeah.
people of the book.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not a person of the book, so I don't even know what happens to me.
And what is it?
And it's a protection.
Yes.
And the people that who don't have to pay jizya have to fight in wars. And if you pay the jizya, you don't have to fight in wars, but it's protection for your rights.
What's wrong with that?
I don't believe any tax for a minority should be put in place. Everybody should be treated exactly the same. The same tax.
What if
The same
what if
wording.
Muslims are paying more than the non-Muslims?
But then I think that's wrong as well.
No, but the Muslims are paying more.
The word-
So your point about oppressive. You
It's
said use the word oppressive, right?
Psychologically,
How is it oppressive?
for me, I'm just talking about myself. Psychologically, it feels like I'm being taxed for not being Muslim. What if I went
That's
to the
true.
fight? What
That's
if I went
true.
to the fight
There's no
for the-
doubt about that.
What if there's a Sikh in Pakistan who's fighting for the Pakistani army?
Yeah.
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 Imagine if
What?
Sharia.
Pakistan is not
So
governed
would
by
he-
Sharia.
Would he have to pay
Pakistan
jizya?
is not governed by
But
Sharia.
So say if it was, would he
Yeah.
have to pay jizya as well?
If it was a Sharia state,
He'd have to pay
a
jizya
Sikh
and
would
fight.
have to pay jizya.
And still fight for the country.
Yeah. Yes.
So don't you see how
No,
that is?
wait.
Say if he wants
there are
to.
Sikhs fighting for
Say it.
Pakistan.
Yeah,
but
Yeah, they are.
There's the Sikh soldiers, there's
Yeah.
Sikh regiments.
No, let me explain now something to you.
So can you not see how that
okay,
seems
do you know how much jizya, how much jizya a Sikh or a Christian or a Jewish
It's not
man?
the point of how much, it's the principle.
Let's first step by step. How much jizya does have one?
I don't care if it was £100 or 150 and you only have to pay.
It is
It doesn't matter.
for a working class man, someone who is working class, he would pay 4 grams of gold per year, which is like £100. Let's say £100 per year, state tax. It goes to the state for what? State spends that money in protecting the minorities and the interests, their places of worship, their well-being, their neighborhoods, making sure that they are practicing their religion according to their own rules and no one is molesting them. This is the purpose. That's why
Why
they call
would you- why would you even need that for?
Raj, you can't interrupt me when I'm making a point. Wait. This is why people who are paying jizya are called Ahlul Dhimma. Ahlul Dhimma literally translated means the people of responsibility. It is the responsibility of the state, like we the Muslims now are a minority in Britain. Like it or lump it, you the Sikhs are a minority. You're not part of the majority. You're not English. Okay, you're Sikh, you're Indian. You are a minority. Ethnic minority they call you, right? Okay, the fact that you're giving that title in itself is discriminatory in my opinion. But leave that aside. You are an ethnic minority. You need protection. Why? Because when there's a riot happening like National Front in the 90s, they started to attack those people who were not white. And these racist attacks are taking place today in Europe. Raj, let me finish my point, then you will understand where I'm coming from. Okay? So minorities need protection by the virtue of being minorities. By the very virtue of being minorities, because they are different. Minorities are minorities because they're different. Sorry?
50-50.
How?
Would we still say it was a 50% Muslim?
Even if they were majority, let's say, okay,
So how can it
let's
be a
say,
minority being
okay,
protected?
that's a very good point. Okay,
doesn't
this
make
way.
sense.
Okay, because militarily they're in power. Okay,
What if both of them are in power? And it's sharing.
it's not going to happen.
So you're
Then,
saying...
okay, that's a good point now you made.
Yeah.
What if the non-Muslim power is more powerful than the Muslim power? Then they cannot charge jizya because they cannot protect them. Jizya is for protection. Like, for example, what happened in Damascus, when the Muslims came in to Damascus, they took the land from Byzantines, from the Romans, right? So when they conquered Damascus, the people of Damascus majority was Christian. So they came forward and they paid jizya. Now the Romans came back with a large army to take back Damascus from the Muslims. So the Muslims, Abu Ubaidah bin Jarrah, the leader of the Muslims, who was a companion of the Prophet of Islam, he said to the Christians of the city, come back and take your money. And they said, why? They said, we can no longer protect you because we have to now retreat to fight this big army that's coming our way. And if we come back, we will be on you, or we will live with you on the same terms, right? And the Christians, history testifies to the fact, not only Muslim history, there's a Christian historian, Dionysius, writing in the 9th century, testifies to the fact that the Christians cried when the Muslims left. Why? Because they wanted them to govern. They didn't want the Romans to come and govern because they were different. They were a different form of Christianity. They were Orthodox Syrian Church, and the Romans were Chalcedonians. Wait, yeah. So, no. But the Muslim behavior. Look at the Muslim behavior. He ordered his treasurer to give back all the money we have taken from the Ahlul Dhimma, or all the jizya we have taken, because we can no longer protect them.
Do they have to pay the zakat? Do the non-Muslims
No,
have to pay the
no,
zakat?
no. Muslims
So
pay
what
more.
what about the fact that the Muslims have to pay 2.5%?
But he believes that's not discriminatory.
What I'm trying to
The
say
Muslims actually have to pay
when
more.
you look at this country,
And if a Muslim doesn't pay, what
I'm trying to
happens?
say to you is that when
If a Muslim doesn't pay, what happens?
Can I say something, Adnan?
He's
I just say something?
reprimanded by the state.
What
Yeah.
you're doing in an Islamic state is you're making it them and us. And
No.
that in itself is
No,
dangerous.
no.
When one group has to pay a jizya
No.
and the other group doesn't,
Did you know there
for
were?
me, that's almost saying you're
You know,
different
the
people.
most
But
powerful.
you seem to have no problem living in this country where
But
you
then
are
all
an
the taxes
ethnic
are the same.
minority.
I don't care.
Ethnic
No
minority.
one's done everything to me.
Well, that is discriminatory,
Okay.
isn't it, to say you are ethnic minority?
Raj,
You're British.
wait, Raj, did you know
So
that
what
there
do you
were
want me to do?
Sikhs?
There's indigenous
Did you know there were
population that are
Sikh?
British.
Raj, did you know there were Sikh governors appointed by the Mughals in Punjab? Did you know that?
Yeah, I do know.
Okay, so it was not
was
like
Hindus as
them versus us. It wasn't like that. Even in Islamic Spain, when Muslims were the most powerful military existence in Northern Europe, or Western Europe rather, Western Europe, you know who was the Prime Minister? A Jewish man called Hyde ibn Shaprut.
Yeah, I know there's good relations between Jews and Muslims.
So why are you saying that it is like
I'm trying to say
it is
this
always
is-
them versus? If it's them versus us, why is a Jew
Can I say
a
something?
prime minister for a caliph? A caliph, Abdurrahman III, the most powerful man in Western
Can I
Europe.
say something? That
Yeah.
may have been pretty good and applicable in the 6th, 7th, 8th, 10th, whatever century. I'm talking about 21st century today.
Yes.
If I was in a country and I had to pay jizya
Yeah.
for being a non-Muslim,
You're paying
I would-
jizya here.
I would no.
You're paying jizya
what
here.
Jizya am I paying?
You're paying
I'm
tax.
paying a tax, but so is
Yeah.
the next man. Christians pay
Yes.
the same as me.
Yes.
Muslim, Hindu.
Yes.
The jizya is a separate tax for non-Muslims, and
Okay.
that in itself is oppressive.
Okay.
Even if you have to pay more.
Why
than
is it
us,
oppressive? Why?
Because it's a them and us.
No.
We can never be
There's
part
no.
of the community.
Why is it them and us? Are you called an ethnic minority here?
I've never been discriminated.
When
in
you
this
no
country.
no wait
First of all,
when you
I don't want none
go
of
when you
these-
go and apply for a
Can I
oh
say
no
something?
Raj sorry
What's going in Britain?
Raj wait when you apply for a job Raj sorry when you apply for a job what box do you tick? What box do you tick?
I normally say Indian or Punjabi.
Why are
English,
you even asked?
Because that's my
What-
ethnicity. I'm not-
Okay, why are you being discriminated then? Why is it asking? Why is it them versus us?
Can I say something?
Why is it them versus us
In
then?
42 years, I've never felt discrimination.
Does
I wear a
it,
turban as well.
if you spoke to
Yeah,
a,
normally.
if you
But
spoke
I
to,
don't-
if you spoke to a Jew living under the Ottomans in Jerusalem, or living in Salonika, or living in Islamic Spain, he never. In fact, wait, let me finish. There was a Jewish man writing in the 11th century. His name was Bahya bin Pakuda. He was a rabbi writing in 1085 CE in Cordoba. He writes that our living standards are even better than the Muslims. We are prosperous, we are happy the way we're living, and our standards are even better than the Muslims.
Can I say something?
This is a Jew. So if
You're
you
saying I'm
wait.
discriminating against-
If
I
you
don't feel like
spoke
I
to a
am.
Jew, if you spoke to a Christian living under Islam in Damascus when the Muslims took it, they would say, you know, they were crying.
I know, but what
When
is your
Muslims were
point
leaving,
there?
they were crying. Where are you
What's your
going?
point?
Yeah.
I'm trying to say to you, I don't feel discriminated in this country.
You're
The
discriminating. You know,
tax is the same. If I'm paying
Raj, do
if
you-
I'm paying tax here in a company where there's a white person, a black person, a thing, we're all paying the same tax. It's
Okay.
named the same tax.
Right.
The problem I have is when you have something called jizya tax, and the Muslims pay another tax, you are automatically making it a them and us.
no, it's not.
It does happen.
It's not.
Human psychology
Okay,
is
wait,
like that.
wait. Jizya, no doubt, is charged from non-Muslims.
Is there a protection tax?
Protection from what?
Place of worship not being destroyed or people not being
Right,
hurt?
right.
Because it seems like a
And do we
protection
need,
tax.
as the minority or the not?
you said even if it's
wait,
50-50,
Yeah, that's something. I'm
you
coming to
still- still have to
this
pay
is the
it.
problem. Is you keep cutting me because
you're-
I'm about to make that
Okay,
point and you
go
cut
on,
me,
go on.
right? As the minority or not in power majority, you are always vulnerable to attacks, right? Why? Because you're not in power. You have lost power, right? Like, for example, how can I put it? There are so many examples in global history where the majority is not in power and it suffers, right? Okay, so you need protection from the state. The state must protect you. Now, your Gurdwara in Britain, if the Sikhs, for example, let's say for Khalistan, they did something like they were doing in the 80s, okay, they ended up doing some terrorist attack somewhere. Some Sikh extremists end up doing it. And all the Sikhs now start feeling vulnerable in Britain. And next thing you see is someone is throwing, fire bombs into Gurdwaras.
You know that happens to us anyway.
Of course.
Because Muslims,
course.
people take Sikh for Muslims. So
Yeah,
we've experienced it.
yes.
We've
So now
experienced
you
it. It's
need,
not in the
what do you
hypothetical.
need now? What do you need? You need what?
We need the police to protect us. But
Thank
that's not
you,
a separate-
thank you, thank
that's
you,
not- we don't pay-
thank you.
protection.
But we don't,
State-
but we don't-
state
we don't
protection,
pay
right?
a separate tax.
No, what
I pay
all?
the same tax as her,
No.
as these guys here, all
Okay,
the same.
okay.
The point I'm trying to say to you is just by its idea, the fundamental of having a jizya tax for the people of the book and the people who are Muslims not having the same tax system, whether they're paying less or more is irrelevant.
Okay.
If you don't like the law of the land, then you can leave that country.
All right, but just ask this
If he
question.
doesn't like that law, then he doesn't. Nobody
I
will
asked this
force
question
him to stay in
before.
Islamic
Now,
State.
you said before when I said if a Sikh person in Pakistan, say with the Sharia, the Sikhs in the army, in the Pakistani army, had to fight, you said we still have to pay jizya. So that argument
First of all, can I respond? Can I respond? First of all,
What I'm trying to say is, I said hypothetically.
can I answer that question? Can I answer the question?
But what we're talking about,
If a Sikh gentleman wants to serve in the Muslim army,
Yeah.
which they did,
Under
by the way,
Sharia.
during the time of Aurangzeb, did you know there were Sikhs fighting in the Mughal army for the Mughals? Did you know that? Did you know that? No, simple answer. Did you know that?
You said earlier, we got it on video. that
First of
a
all,
Sikh-
did you know that?
If a Sikh under Sharia,
Yeah.
in a Sharia compliant country,
Yeah.
was paying the jizya, he would still have to pay the jizya, even if he was fighting for the country.
Yeah.
This guy
No,
here
he
was
wouldn't.
saying that he would be
You're
exempt.
you're misunderstood.
He said he'll be exempt. So what is it?
Someone who is doing military service would be exempted.
You didn't say that earlier.
No, I didn't understand what you were saying at the
You
time.
did.
Maybe I
We
missed
all
the point.
look back, but
Maybe
you said
we have
specifically.
precedents. We have precedents.
You made a mistake.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I probably misunderstood you. Okay, no problem. I can make mistakes. Yeah, I probably
don't you think
misunderstood
that's
you.
unfair?
Maybe I didn't understand your question at the time. The point is, if Sikhs are doing military service, they wouldn't be paying jizya. Okay, wait.
I said choose the point.
Wait, brother, let me explain it very quickly. So, when it comes to Sikh history, the most beloved person to the Sikhs, one of the most beloved persons, is Guru Gobind Singh Ji, right? Guruji, you know where he died?
Yeah, I know.
He was killed by an assassin.
Yeah.
Right. Where was he and what was he doing?
He was resting in a tent.
And where was the tent?
He was probably on a battlefield. Yeah?
Where? Where?
It was on the Nunford side. From what I remember.
Right.
I may be wrong. I'm not a philosopher.
What was he doing there?
He was at war, probably.
Who with?
The Mughals.
No.
Or-
He was in the Mughal camp. He was in the Mughal camp. He went to the Mughal emperor at the time, Bahadur Shah. Listen now, listen.
but what is
One
the
of the
point of
sons,
this,
the point I'm making is, he went to Bahadur Shah. Guru Gobind Singh Ji went to Bahadur Shah, the Mughal emperor at the time, the son of Aurangzeb Alamgir, to complain to him about the governor of Punjab. Because wait, listen
Some of the Mughal rulers
listen
were
to
good,
me, listen to me.
including him.
Did you? Okay. Did
So
you know?
your argument's void anyway.
Wait.
I never said all the Mughals were bad.
Wait.
I said Aurangzeb
Okay,
was
wait,
bad.
Raj, if you let me finish. Did you know that Guru Gobind Singh Ji fought with one of the Mughal princes against another Mughal prince? He backed one prince against another, right? So the way now Sikhs, I'm generally speaking, I'm not saying exceptions, Sikhs have this impression in their mind, all Mughals,
No, we don't.
Aurangzeb, Alamgir,
don't.
murderers,
We don't.
killers,
We don't.
oppressors, right?
We have-
No, you don't.
No, it's
There are
not just
people
me.
out there. There are people out there that think like this, okay? But the Guruji himself was in the Mughal army fighting for the Mughals.
Most Sikhs who are educated know that even under Maharaja Ranjit Singh, it was only 15% of the area and 70% was Muslim.
Yes.
Most of the court was Muslim.
Yes.
So I understand that the Muslims and Sikhs have worked together. All I'm trying to say to you...
Actually, his prime minister was Muslim. His foreign secretary
I'm
was
trying to say
Muslim.
to you,
Fakir Azizuddin.
No, but what I'm trying
Yeah.
to say to you, under Sikh rule, there was no jizya tax. Everyone paid the same tax. What I'm trying to say to you, the jizya is oppressive
Do you know?
in its nature.
Okay. Well, no.
Not about
When
you pay
Ranjit Singh
more.
was governing, what happened to Badshai Mosque? Wait. What happened to Badshai Mosque? Wait. When Maharaja Ranjit Singh was governing in Lahore, what happened to Badshai Mosque?
I don't know.
Go and check.
Yeah, I'll check.
Go and check.
Yeah, but
Okay.
what is
If what he did was wrong,
What I'm trying, you're not.
Yeah.
the thing
Are
we're
you going
round-
to use that as a
we're
model
going- we're going round
for the
in circles.
Sikhs?
What I'm trying to say to you on a basic level, having a tax system for Muslims and non-Muslims is oppressive.
it's not. No, it's not oppressive.
Psychologically,
I don't
it's
agree
impressive.
with you. No,
That's because you're on the dominant side.
No, wait, Raj.
You're the dominant
Psychologically,
If
you
I
are.
was if I was a 5% Sikh in a predominantly Muslim country and I was paying jizya, I would feel feel
Raj.
oppressed.
No, okay, fine.
That's
you.
me. You would never
have
know
you
this.
ever lived under jizya?
It doesn't matter. I can.
No.
I can-
Sorry.
I can put
Raj,
myself in that
you can't
situation.
have psychological feelings
Of
about
course I
something
can.
you haven't experienced.
Of course I can.
No, you can't.
Why not?
You can't.
Why not? I
You
can
can't.
think about how a piece of cake
Okay,
tastes.
no, Raj.
And I can taste it.
If you're saying having the idea of having 4 wives is psychologically depressing, I'm going to ask you, have you ever had it? You're going to say no. So I'm
That's
going
a
to say
complete
Raj.
red herring.
No. It's not
That's
red
a red
herring.
herring.
You have never lived.
I'm telling you,
As you-
as a minority, I would feel impressed. I would feel oppressed.
Have you ever lived under Islamic?
It doesn't matter.
No, it does.
It doesn't.
It does.
So
No.
we have to now instate the Islamic State.
Yes.
Just to prove my point.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we can't have any.
Otherwise,
arguments.
because
we can't
those who lived-
we can't be
because-
theoretical about anything.
Okay, Raj, there are 2 options we have. Can I finish now my point?
Yeah,
Can I finish? We have 2 options. We have one option, which is to listen to those who lived under Islamic protection as zimmis paying jizya. We have one option. That option is, and we have many testimonies historically. The other second option is listen to people like yourself and others attacking Islam. I'm not saying you're attacking Islam. There are others who use the same point. Listen to them talking about jizya, ahlul dhimma, and living under Islam. Which option would you rather choose as a reasonable person? Simple question.
Can you repeat that?
2 options.
Yeah.
Listening to someone who has experienced living under Islam, paying jizya, living as a dhimmi.
Yeah.
Listening to him and his experience, okay, his testimony, and listening to someone else who has never had that experience. Whose testimony would you take more seriously?
But I don't know who that individual is who's giving me the
I'll tell you.
testimony.
Well,
He could be
I asked
retard for all I know.
Raj.
I
Okay,
don't
let's
know.
see if they're retards.
I'm just
First
saying-
question is, who would you
Unless
rather?
I only
Raj,
believe
come
you
on, man.
once I've
The
seen
problem is I can't have a discussion like this. To have a fruitful discussion, who would you rather listen to as a reasonable man? Someone who experienced it or someone who has not?
Is it a Sikh person that's giving me that account?
Let's say Sikh. Who would
That's
you rather?
hypothetical. You said you can't give no
Who
hypothetical.
would you rather listen to?
You said you can't do no hypotheticals, but you're giving a hypothetical.
Who would you rather listen to? Simple question. Who would you rather listen to? Someone who has
If it was a
experience?
Sikh, and
Okay.
it was in this century,
Okay.
not the 6th century or the 7th century.
Raj,
Because time
you
has changed now.
want a teacher for your children. Who would you hire? Someone who has 10 years experience or someone who has no experience? Who?
I've
Simple
met some
question.
people that have no experience but have much more knowledge than someone who's been trained. So I don't go by that myself. as well.
Maghrib is going. I think we should. Raj, it was nice.
We're never
nice
gonna
talking
be,
to
but
you.
you're a good guy.
No problem.
You're
You're a good guy. I've got nothing against
Say
you.
hello to your
or
son.
sorry, I will.
And,
I will.
I want to see if I met that Ali Dawah as well.